you should look good and hopefully as similar as you did 10 years ago with the right skincare and the right treatments. I think there was a generation that did things right, and I think there's a generation that thought they knew too much. All right, so I'm gonna tell you, wisdom as a man well into his 40s. I have many opinions. Again, there's gonna be some hot takes, controversial. You may not like it. Share if you don't like it, it's okay. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble for that. Generation that did it right. When you seek out help and expert advice and see the right people, you will get a good outcome because that's all they do. I still strongly, firmly believe that your aesthetic destination, trying to look appropriate for your age. Remember, I didn't say look young. You don't need to look young. You need to look appropriate. And you just need to be your best self that doesn't age. That's what I think. You don't need to look younger. You're not allowed to age in my practice. That's all. And I achieve it. So what happened? There's a lot of misinformation on what you need to do to take care of your skin and to look younger. And there's a lot of information that's now coming out that's vilifying the right treatments that need to be done to make you look good. So folks in their 40s, they are looking a little better than the younger folks because when you've had experience and the ability to make some mistakes, you do things right eventually. And that 40s group, they know how to do things right. What does it require? Appropriate supervised skincare. So if you were to say, what's the first thing I notice in my 20-year-old patients in their 20s and early 30s that makes them look older? They have gone to the big mega marts of skincare. I won't name them, you know who I'm talking about. And they get skincare advice from people who have pounds of makeup on, and you actually don't realize when they come in, those people come to see me as a dermatologist, you have terrible skin underneath. That's the reality. So make sure you're being coached by people with the right knowledge. And I think there's a perception drift that happens. That's a big topic, perception drift. That also goes for aesthetics. You're getting these overdone young faces. And this actually happened with someone who's on my Instagram feed, someone in the aesthetic industry, celebrating a birthday. And I was like, this person looks gorgeous for 40. And then boom, the last thing, happy 30th birthday. And all I saw was a 30-year-old with too much work done. They looked like a really well done 40-year-old who's had a lot of work done. They didn't look 30. So I think that's really important. Check out the face of your provider. There's a perception drift. If they look overdone, you're going to be overdone. And the key to looking young, or the key to staying looking young, is to look the same way for a long time. And that's what your aesthetic provider should do. Should throw up a picture of myself from 10, 15 years ago. Let's see what I look like. Next, skin barrier. When you go to a mega mart for skincare and you're throwing all kinds of ingredients without knowledge and without the right guidance, you are compromising your skin barrier. So the issue is you have really young people who go to these mega marts, they're putting on all these things, and we already know that started out, it's like the new candy shop was the skincare shop. You have all these young teenagers with bad skin now. Now when you come in to an appropriate clinic where they have appropriate skincare lines and they give you guidance, they'll actually coach you and check on you. And I think that's something that's missing. You gotta make sure you're getting the right skincare. So it starts from the top down. Skincare is being incorrectly guided. Injectables and treatments are being overdone. But if you go to the right place, the 10-year guarantee can happen, and that's something that I love. You should look good and hopefully as similar as you did 10 years ago with the right skincare and the right treatments. That's why folks in their 40s who did it right are better off than folks in their 20s.